What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? Welcome to another episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying. Had to drop the We Funnies. I'm gonna be sarcastic. Anyway, I made a video earlier about Kyle Rittenhouse. Please forgive me. Like, seriously, can y'all forgive me? Anyway, I made some statements about Kyle Rittenhouse. Some of the statements were true, some of the statements were false. The rap sheet part, totally false. I like to be accurate. I don't like to be right. I like to be accurate. If your goal is to be accurate, you're not gonna go wrong. If your goal is to be right, well, hell. Anyway, so what I did was I said, you know what? Because I listen to y'all. Some of y'all way out in left and right field with what y'all be saying, but I do listen to y'all. Like, I liked all y'all comments. So what I did was I said, you know what, Theo? You have been wrong before. You can be wrong again. So go do some more research and see what you come across. So here's what I found out. Google Kyle Rittenhouse. If you Google Kyle Rittenhouse, as much as you guys came and told me that I was wrong, there was some other stuff that you could have said, but you didn't mention that, so I will. So here we go. There's one absolute truth about Kyle Rittenhouse, the alleged vigilante who has been arrested in connection with a violent Kenosha, Wisconsin night that left 2 people dead and another wounded. He idolized police. Okay, he idolized police. Anyway, his Facebook page, which was deactivated Wednesday morning after his bond court appearance, bond court appearance. Somebody said he wasn't in jail. Anyway, that's neither here. Well, yes, it is here and there because fake news. That a lot of y'all came to me about fake news, but some of y'all put out fake news. Anyway, pays repeated homage to law enforcement, including a picture of him holding a long arm rifle and framed with the Blue Lives Matter logo. Okay, I'm gonna help y'all out with this one. If we're going to say Blue Lives Matter, we're going to have to address Red Lives Matter for the EMTs and the fire department. We're going to have to address Teal Lives Matters for the doctors. We're going to have to address Brown Lives Matter for the highway patrolmen. We're going to have to address Green Lives Matter for the sheriff's department. And we're going to have to address the Blackboard Lives Matter for the teachers. Yeah. Essentially, it's no such thing. Clothes come off. Stop that. Several posts also honor officers who died in the line of duty, while another shows him wearing a t-shirt with the logo for a popular police apparel manufacturer and Crocs emblazoned with the American flag. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and say this. My mother was in the police force, and yeah, so and I have friends that are in the police force too. I just don't like crooked cops, put it that way. The young man also has a year-long affiliation with local police cadet programs, with photographs. You know, I was in the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. I was a cadet in New York too. I actually looked up to the Guardian Angels in New York. Yeah, y'all look that up. With photographs on social media showing him in full uniform, complete with a badge, arm patch, and trooper-style campaign hat. The Grays Lake Lindenhurst Haynesville Public Safety Cadet, that's a lot. Public Safety Cadet Program had pictures of Rittenhouse participating in his activities on social media before his Facebook page also was taken down Wednesday. If he's such a great dude, why are they taking down Facebook pages? Like, his is gone, the group's. Anyway, yet it was Rittenhouse's own local police department that arrested him around 5 a.m. Wednesday in Antioch, Illinois, where he lives, in an apartment complex with his mother. He was taken into custody as a fugitive from justice, wanted for first-degree intentional homicide in Kenosha. If he's such a hero, I don't know why he, wanted for first-degree intentional homicide. Y'all say he didn't kill. Anyway, fugitive, that means he's running from justice. Heroes don't normally run from justice. Anyway, he is being held at a Lake County, because one of y'all told me he wasn't locked up. Go back to this. He is being held at a Lake County juvenile detention facility pending a hearing on his potential extradition to Wisconsin, according to the sheriff's office. Yeah, but he ain't going nowhere. I'm guessing they denied his bail bond. Yeah. Anyway, Rittenhouse attended an Iowa Trump rally in January. Okay, here we go. Let me get this real quick. Got a little cotton here. Somebody that's not a Trump fan, please come to Kyle's defense. Yeah. Anyway, Rittenhouse attended an Iowa Trump rally in January, and a video from the event shows him cheering for the president from the front row. The teen also posted a video from the rally on one of his 2 TikTok accounts. His other TikTok account contains a video of himself firing a semi-automatic rifle at a target while the song Sail by Creeper plays. I don't know who Creeper is. Sounds kind of creepy. Anyway, the rifle in the video, which was posted earlier this month, appears identical to the one he was seen carrying Tuesday night. 2 people were killed and another was injured in gun violence that erupted just before midnight, though authorities said they had not yet determined if there was more than one shooter involved. They will not answer questions about which death Rittenhouse is charged with. He's at least charged with one, huh? Yeah. Kenosha County District Attorney Michael Gravesley said his office would have to make some determinations about at least preliminary decisions about charges or holding the suspect by the end of the day, Thursday. Authorities said the 2 people shot to death were a 26-year-old Silver Lake resident and a 36-year-old Kenosha resident. A 26-year-old from Ias-Ijs was injured. Authorities did not release their names. Well, names have been released by now. We know that because y'all have been dragging them since. I really want to know if someone who was in support of Barack Obama when he was in office could have carried an automatic rifle and shot 3 people, murdering 2. I'm wondering what this conversation piece would be like, because I know my conversation would be the exact same. Yes, my conversation piece wouldn't change. I'm pretty sure the people that are anti, I ain't saying, I'm just saying, would pretty much be pro, I ain't saying, I'm just saying at that point in time. Yeah, so, because I didn't appreciate Barack Obama not saluting the Marine when he got off of Air Force One. Yeah. Okay. A video posted early Wednesday shows a young man who appears to be Rittenhouse talking on the phone as he runs away from a man with a bullet wound on his head. "I just killed somebody," a voice on the video can be heard saying. It's unclear why Rittenhouse decided to involve himself in the unrest in Kenosha following the police shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man who was shot multiple times in the back at close range on Sunday. In videos posted Tuesday night before the latest shootings, an armed Rittenhouse can be seen hanging out with older men who are carrying weapons and saying they are protecting a boarded up gas station. Us, black folk, boarded up gas station. That's not what we do. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. For us to hang out at a gas station, which is loitering, which is illegal, it has to be open. Usually gas stations we hang out, Kyle wouldn't have been there. Trust me. He wouldn't have been on that side of town. Anyway, the Kenosha Guard, a vigilante group that patrolled the city streets Tuesday night without the sheriff's blessing, just out there, huh? Just doing what you want to do. Released a statement Wednesday morning saying it did not know whether the shooter had any connection to the group. How you don't know? Ain't it your responsibility to know these things? It also cautioned the public to wait until the facts emerge before weighing in on the case. The last thing we want is the public jumping to conclusions, right? I know. In an interview with the Daily Caller that night, Rittenhouse refers to his presence as his job and explains his self-appointed responsibilities in police-like vernacular. "People are getting injured, and our job is to protect this business," Rittenhouse says in the 19-second clip, "and part of my job also is to protect people. If someone is hurt, I'm running into harm's way. That's why I have my rifle. I've got to protect myself, obviously, but I also have my med kit." The warning signs were there. They were warning. The warning signs were clearly there. In another video clip, officers in an armored vehicle tossed bottles of water to Rittenhouse and other armed civilians. That's good. I mean, people out there, they thirsty in it, but they didn't ask the sheriff's permission. They didn't get his blessing to be out there, but, get bottles of water. Anyway, though the people are clearly violating the city's 8 p.m. curfew and Rittenhouse is too young to openly carry a firearm in Wisconsin, the officer expresses his gratitude for the group. "I obey curfew laws. I obey mask laws. It is what it is. Curfew law, being by 8. I'm black. The hell I'm going to be out at 8:01 for? I can get shot being out in the street like that. Y'all crazy." Anyway, y'all make this too easy. "We appreciate you guys," the officer said. "We really do." Kenosha County Sheriff David Beth shrugged off the interaction at a Wednesday news conference. "Our deputies would toss water to anybody," he said. Okay, I'm gonna give the deputy the benefit of the doubt. He said they would, the sheriff. He said they would toss water at anybody. Toss water at anybody. I think he lying, but still, he said that's his word. The sheriff also downplayed video indicating police let Rittenhouse walk past them with a semi-automatic rifle over his shoulder, as members of the crowd were yelling for him to be arrested because he had shot people. The lack of response, however, allowed Rittenhouse to return to Antioch, a far northern suburb, more than 20 miles from Kenosha. So essentially, what this 17-year-old male felt like was that the adults in Kenosha needed assistance. So he drove 20 miles to help y'all out. So am I to believe that the adults in Kenosha need the help of a 17-year-old? Oh, okay. I'm just checking. Court records indicate that Rittenhouse worked as a lifeguard at a YMCA in suburban Lindenhurst. A YMCA spokeswoman told the Chicago Tribune that Rittenhouse was a part-time employee who had been furloughed since March because of the pandemic. We arbor the recent violence in Kenosha, said Man Yi Lee, communications director for the YMCA of Metropolitan Chicago. Our condolences go out to the families of the victims in this incident. The YMCA of Metro Chicago is committed to racial equality. We stand with the black community against violence toward black and brown people, including police brutality. We also support the right to assemble to advocate against injustices prevalent in our society, including systemic racism. It was not immediately known if Rittenhouse attended school, as Community High School District 117 released a statement saying an Antioch resident tied to the Kenosha violence attended Lakes County Community High School for a short time during the 2017-2018 school year and was no longer enrolled in the district. Rittenhouse attended the Lakeville School for one semester as a freshman in 2017, said Jim McKay, a district superintendent. McKay said he didn't know why Rittenhouse left the district or what school he attended afterward. I don't know the details of his departure. Let's see here. In January 2017, his mother sought an order of protection accusing one of Rittenhouse's classmates of bullying her son. That's not good. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. With taunts of being dumb and stupid. That's not good. That's not good. But once again, the signs were there. Somebody should have stepped in for that young man. As well as threatening to hurt him. Definitely should have stepped in for that young man, because that's my son. We're not even playing them types of games. I'm going to go see about that myself. A single mother who works as a nurse's assistant expressed concerns for her son's safety, but ultimately dropped the request. Last week, Rittenhouse received a speeding ticket and a citation for driving without a license in Kenosha. Yeah. That's from the Chicago Tribune. That's it. I don't have nothing else left to say. That's it. That's Kyle Rittenhouse. I apologize for the inaccuracies from the earlier video that I did, but this one is right there. It is what it is, and it's easily researchable. So yeah, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.